lot of people like to lie. Hey, that's another story. What up, though? Let's get this out the way. Y'all know what time it is. We live, baby. Talk about what they go. They'll do. You know what time it is, man. What up, Clyde Diva? What's popping, man? Let's go ahead and get this story out the way. We'll get this story out the way, man. We gotta do what we gotta do. You know. You gotta get this story out the way. But so what up? Everybody come on in real quick. I don't know what time it is. Run them donations and all of that. Let's put this at the ticket at the bottom and whatnot and all the whatnots. Boop. Yo, this is crazy. Hold on, you know what I'm saying? Like, share, comment, and subscribe. You know the freaking vibes, man. Okay? Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Yo, this stuff is, it's crazy. Woo, it's crazy. Okay, it's crazy. Alright, here we go right here. Let's do this story real quick. Suicide Squad, keep it 100 and fair. Gonna be some biasness here and there, but you already know what time it is, man, okay? So we might miss our spot sometimes, but usually be on point with that joint. Alright, so let's get into it. It's popping, man. You know, things been going on around the world, around in your city, my city, and they talk about defunding, funding out, kicking out. They want to defund the police, right? They want to defund the police. Now I know that's something that a lot of people say, you know, because a lot of these police officers, not all of them, but a lot of them, they be doing, what up, Shay, baby? They be doing way too much. They be doing way much, right? Overstepping their boundaries. They be breaking the law. It's laws in place that they can't do, and they be breaking the law. And so people are tired of it all around the world. They want to defund the police. All right, before you read the article about, you know, Ford Motors, you know, they have been making police cars since what they say, like 1970 or a little bit before that. They've been making police cars. So, you know, they got to have their input in it too. In the article, before you read it, it says the foundation, like the charitable foundation that's connected to Ford Motors, but they say they are a separate entity. So the Ford Motors charitable, you know, foundation donated to the defunding police, but the factory that makes the cars, they're not a part of that. You know, when we about to read the article, they're gonna tell you, like, look, we ain't a part of that. Like, we still make them joints. We still gonna make those cars. The you know, the charitable extended charitable with our name on it, you know, that we always operated separately. We never was together. So whatever they do is what they do, and what we do is what we do. So, you know, the Ford Motors company, they still rocking out. They not with the defund the police, but, you know, the charitable, the foundation that you can make donations. They are against it, and they donated. I forgot how many million. We'll see in the article. So what about to say? Oh yeah. So defund the police is a tricky thing. It's a tricky thing. You have to be actually ready. You have to be mentally, physically, and spiritually ready for you know, and organized to have the police defunded. So that I don't think as a whole that we are ready for that in any community, right? I don't think we're ready for police to, you can't call them. You're gonna you know, police yourself. No, we're not even in the right state of mind or anything. I believe, my opinion, that we could just police ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that. So they got people around the world who have, you know, neighborhood police, which is fine. But you got to remember this: everybody's their own individual. So that's what makes the police force crazy, because everybody's their own individual. But the police force around the world has this system that has been programmed for centuries on centuries back. And this is why, this is the, what they call it, like the byproduct. This is the byproduct of that system from way back when. So what you're seeing right now is just the byproduct of what the system was way back when. So that's why these things are happening. So when people need to understand that when they say defund the police, get everybody out, you really need to understand what you're saying before you ask for it. Be careful what you ask for. Okay, be careful what you ask for. I don't think we need to defund the police. You just need to, any of the police officers who break the law, they need to get more than a slap on the wrist. They need to be punished, just like a regular citizen would be punished if they break the law. That's what that is. That way, more cops will be, they'll be on alert before they break the law again, because a lot of you got cameras everywhere, so they'll be on alert. Oh, they're gonna send it to my job. I'm gonna get punished, because a lot of them get slapped on the wrist. They get desk jobs. They can move to the next county and get a job. They get paid leave, and this what makes it messed up, because they're not really getting punished. And then every blue moon, they'll send somebody to jail. Everybody don't get the same treatment. Now that is the problem. I don't think defunding the police will be the right thing at this point, because we're all scattered around the world. We're not even in that type of mind state to even respect. You know what I'm saying? To respect your local authorities that police the neighborhood. Remember, okay? So I don't think that is the biggest problem. I think the biggest problem is letting those officers around the world get off. And it takes so long. You got to go through all this long process. Like, no, because no, you should not. It's on cameras right there. You see what happened from beginning to end. You got the phone calls. You got the witnesses. You do your little thing, maybe 4, 5, 6 months. It shouldn't take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 years. No, I think that is wrong. The system is jacked up for doing that. It's jacked up. And then you got those people who make false claims and false calls on people. That's another thing. They need to get their ass in trouble too. But that's another video. So that's what this video is about: defunding police. And in my opinion, what up, Erica Jones? What up, baby? Defunding police is not is not a bright thing, as I would say. It's not a bright thing at this moment, because we're not ready for that. You have to be ready for certain things. You have to be ready. And I don't believe, as a whole, I don't care what ethnicity, whatever, as a whole, as American people, we're not mentally ready for just defunding police and only policing ourselves. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're not ready for that. Okay? We're not ready. So I don't believe that should be a thing. That is my opinion. All right, so let's go ahead and read this real quick. Let's go ahead. Oh, my bad. Let's go ahead and read this thing real quick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know the freak. Y'all know the freak. Clyde Diva, that chick over there. That chick over there is sad. They sad, boy. They are sad. Yeah, Erica, what happened to you? Oh no, never mind. Them people over there, them people. Oh, we go, man. Look, boy, stop. Boy, stop. These people are crazy. Ew. Dog. These people are crazy. Hell, oh. All right, here we go. All right, boom. Here we go. Shout out to heavy.com. The motor company has not contributed to defund the police efforts. See, has not done it. It's the other company. It's the charitable company. All right. Now, the Ford Motor Company has contributed to defund police. Has not. Efforts in the United States. The company told Heavy in a statement. The Ford Foundation is separate. See, the Ford Foundation is separate from the Ford Motor Company. A story from the National Post went viral on July 8th, claiming that Ford Motors makes millions from police cruisers, while the foundation donates millions to defund the police. The National Post article was written by Raheem Kassam. According to Conversation, Kassam is known in the UK for his hard-right, politically incorrect views on migration, Muslims, and women. He also posted a offensive anti-Semitic. The Ford Motor Company told Heavy in the statement that the company has no control over the Ford Foundation. The two have operated separately since the mid-1970s. Ford has a charitable arm known as Ford Motor Company Fund. The company added that it is America's longtime leader in producing police, emergency, and first responder vehicles. According to the statement, Ford's interpreter is by the top choice of law enforcement in the United States. All right. The statement from the Ford added, to be clear, for the beliefs, racism, abuse of power, and repression and law enforcement must be addressed and stepped out wherever they exist. Good law enforcement agency and officers play a critical positive role in our communities, but safety and fairness must be inclusive of all everywhere. The statement concluded with company explicitly stating that neither Ford Motor Company nor the Ford Motor Company Fund has provided funding to any campaign to defund police. The statement says Ford will aim to help relations between the public and law enforcement through innovation and technology. The company says it will continue to work with local and state police accusations on positive solutions. All right, so they still rock out, man. They still rocking out. A statement on the Ford Foundation website says the group's grantees have been at the forefront of the Minneapolis City Council's decision to dismantle the city's police department. The group grantees were also involved in Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti's decision to cut $250 million from a Los Angeles Police Department budget, as well as Portland's decision to remove police officers from the city schools. The Ford Foundation was founded by Henry Ford's son, Eldred Ford, in 1936. The company was founded with Ford stock originally, but the group divested the stock following the deaths of Henry Ford and Elsa Ford. The Detroit Free Press reported that February 2019 that Edsel Ford II's son, Henry Ford III, had been voted onto the board of the Ford Foundation. The Free Press article referred to Ford III as a rising executive at Ford. The article added that the Ford III new role with Ford Foundation marked for the first time that a member of the Ford family had been present on the foundation board in more than 40 years. At the time of Ford the third election to the board, the foundation president Darren Walker said, "Although we were established to be an independent institution, our recent efforts on Southern Michigan have marked a reconnection with the Ford family, coming full circle in Henry's election to board." All right, see right there. Ford has been making police vehicles since 1950, and in 2017 accounted for 65% of police vehicle sales. A section on the Ford Motor Company's website dedicated to the range of police vehicles said that the company has been making law enforcement vehicles since 1950, although in 1921, a Detroit police officer named Kenneth Cox partnered with an engineering student in an unsuccessful attempt to install a police radio into a Ford model. The sub-headline on Ford's police page reads, "Proud to support those who support our world. Your job has never been tougher, and we'll be here to help you keep working." Ford said in 2019 press release that company was seeking to build upon its 65% of U.S. police vehicles sales in 2017. The Los Angeles Times reported in 2015 that the California Highway Patrol paid $30,000 for each of the 1,024 Ford Interceptors it bought between 2012 and 2015. That amounts to $30.7 million to the Ford Motor Company. The LA Times article highlighted how important it is to us car manufacturers to have a law enforcement use their vehicles. The article highlighted Ford as competing with Dodge and Chevrolet for law enforcement contracts. J-Lo Pinnock reported on July 8th that the group of Ford employees, including members of the Ford Employees African Ancestry Network, had written a letter asking management to discontinue the manufacture of police vehicles. The website reported that the company's CEO, Jim Hackett, told employees he did not think it was controversial that the Ford Police Interceptor was officers do their job, and the company works with a law enforcement. The letter sent to Hackett is quoted as asking for Ford Motor Company to cease development, production, and sale of all custom police vehicles and products. Workers have been management until July to make decisions. A letter Hackett sent to Ford employees was published in its entirety by Detroit Free Press. Hackett said both he and Bill Ford have said Black Lives Matter. Hackett continued by saying that Ford's technology will help law enforcement officers to protect and serve, as well as to aid more accountability in police departments. The letter concludes that Hackett saying the company will also continue to be a powerful voice for Black Lives Matter. You heard? All right. So, well, how y'all feel about a lot of companies coming through saying Black Lives Matter? But they wasn't saying it before. How y'all feel about that? Oh snap! Shout out the Virgo member. New member. Shout out to Virgo, the new member. Huh? Shout out to Virgo for the new member. Indigo Blues in the building was popping. You know the vibes, huh? All right. So yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think we're ready either, Shay baby. I just don't think we are ready for that. It'll be total chaos. It'll be total chaos. Okay, it'll be total chaos. People just be outside robbing people. It'll be so many deaths. Like y'all think it's bad now. Imagine with no police. Imagine if the police is stopped. Now you can do what you want to do. Now you can do what you want to do. We're not ready for no policeless state. We're not ready for no policeless state, man. We're not. Okay, you're not. Imagine if you can't go to jail. Imagine there's no jail. You only gonna count on neighborhood police? No, no. That's not gonna be it. That's not gonna be it, man. Okay, we're not ready for that, so we should not even shoot towards that. What we need to shoot towards is more punishment for the officers who break the law. That's it. Everybody should get tried as a citizen. Soon as you break the law, you are a citizen. Because you are a citizen anyway. You're at work. Why do the people who work for law enforcement should get treated different? It makes no sense. That's your job. That's your job. That's it. Well, we served. It don't matter if you served. You broke the law. So now you have to deal with it. That should be the new standard. Not, let me, say, I got to give you some leeway because this brotherhood over here. What does your brotherhood got to do with you breaking the law? What does brotherhood got to do with you breaking the law? Nothing. So why is that able to be used? Why is that able to be used as a way to get somebody off? Because it's the brotherhood we have in the police academy. But if they break the law, you still go uphold the brotherhood? Yeah, what I'm saying? We just go, covered it up. Really? Just gonna cover it up, huh? Yeah, being the judge, me and the judge is cool, and then the attorney is cool, then the police officers is cool. So now it's harder for you to win a case because all of them are together. See, that is the problem. That is the problem. That is the problem. If you got more money than him, then you can buy your way out of this case. In some cases, you can buy your way out of a case. You can buy your way out of a case. Straight up. If you got a lot of money, you can buy your way out of a case. We done seen this happen too many times, man. Too many. Just go watch documentaries. Go watch that Epstein documentary. He paid his way out of getting in trouble in the beginning. He paid his way. The same thing they said R. Kelly did. The same thing the rest of these people be doing. A lot of these people can pay their way out of a case or prolong a case, depending on your social status. And that is the real problem in America. That's the real problem. Depending on who you know, you can get away with this. You can get away with that. Depending on how much money you got, you might can get away with this. You might can get away with that. See, that is the true problem. That is the true problem. Depending on who you connected with, how much money you got, this, that, and the third, you can get away with a whole bunch of stuff. Now, that is the true problem with this system. Soon as you want to combat it, they want to get mad at you. Why? We need that. We need everybody to be accountable for their actions. Huh? What up, Majestic? What up, baby? We need everybody accountable. I don't care what your badge say. I don't care if you're a firefighter. I don't care if you're in the service. No one should be above the law. Nobody should be above the law. And that is the real problem in America. Oh, I work for this, so I'm above the law. I worked in the service, so I'm above the law. I'm a law enforcement, so I'm above the law. See, the only reason why they can act like that, because the system has allowed them to act like that. The system has allowed them to act like that. And that's why you got a whole bunch of them who sign up and they do crooked stuff because they know 9 times out of 10 they can get out of it, depending on how much money they got and who they know. How much money they got and who they know and what organization they signed up to. And maybe their ranking too, because it means about ranking too. That's the problem. See? Not defunding the police. We got to go inside of that. Forget what you see on the outside. I mean, it's messed up, but you got to go inside. What they say, the root cause. When you try to heal from a disease, they say you gotta eradicate. You gotta go find what the root cause is. Once you find the root cause of the disease, then you can start healing properly. But if you don't know what you just want to I just gotta do this. No, you gotta find the root cause and you attack the root cause of the problem. Then you'll see the outside in. That's why they say you heal from the inside out. You heal from the inside out, not the outside in. You have to go inside to heal. And then you'll start showing on the outside. See when somebody all drowning and sick and all that, you can see it from the outside. You can see it. Damn, boy, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, girl? Why you look like that? But then when you see them start changing the inside, then you can see the outside represent what's inside of what's in the inside. So you have to go inside. I know what you see on the outside of the police force. You want it all changed. I know you do, but you need to go inside. We got to get the inside to change, then the outside can change. If the inside ain't gonna change, then the outside never gonna change. No matter how many arrests they want to make with their own brothers, no matter how many people they want to fire, it's never gonna change unless the inside of it changes. And that starts in the inside of the police force. That's what politics, that's what the judicial system, all of that stuff is connected one way or another. So if none of that stuff from the inside is changed, you're never gonna get no change and no police brutality to the maximum that people will expect or respect or expect. You're never gonna get it. You're never gonna get it. You know why? Because they always gonna let a lot of them off. A lot of them can get fired and go down the next go to the next district and get hired again. So nothing never changes. Nothing never changes because the inside, the root problem, the root cause of the problem is never fixed. So it don't matter how many times we cry about it. No matter how many times we get this officer fired, that employee fired. If the inside of it don't change, we're just going to be right back here next year. We're going to be right back here next year. We're going to be right back here the next year after that. Have you noticed that? You noticed that, right? You notice how we still back here after all these years. We still crying the same cry after all these years. It's only one reason, because the root cause of the problem has never been fixed. The root cause of the problem has never been fixed, and that's why this problem has been going on forever, because the root cause of the problem has never been fixed. And so I see you next year, and we're gonna be right back here again with all of these cop stories, with all of these cops not being arrested, getting a slap on the wrist, saying it's it's the victim's fault. It's gonna be we're gonna be right back here next year doing a whole bunch of stories again. Now again, no matter, even if they say the law do change, you still gonna have certain police officers still doing what they want to do, because everybody is their own individual. But at the same time, you'll have less of it if when they get caught, they get punished to the highest degree. We need all officers who break the law to get punished to the highest degree. And that would start showing, that would start making a lot of them, basically think before they break the law, because a lot of cameras all around, and the camera footage and all of that, and the body cameras. So you got if once that happened, you'll start to see a lot of people will oh damn, I don't want to get this many years. I don't want to get this many years. I don't want see that, but because it's the brotherhood thing, they can get away with it. They can get away with it. See what I'm saying? So That's the real cause. That's the real reason, you know, that people are tired. And once you do history, they've been doing this. Remember, we did the history of the what was it called, y'all? What was it called? The history of the what's they called? What was those Indians? Those what's those Indians called, y'all? What's those Indians called? Remember, we did a story with Young Pharaoh. What is it called, y'all? We took it from Young Pharaoh. He's like from Juneteenth. Those other Indians. What is it called, y'all? I can't remember the name. We did the video on it. But even when we did that story, they did that to them. They was doing it to them. Oh man, we don't like y'all. We want to take over y'all. Oh man, what we gonna do? We gonna take over y'all. That's what we gonna do. Why? Why you want to take over those people? For what? What's the point of that? And it still happened to this day. We gonna do what we want to do because the inside, the core, the root cause of the problem has never been fixed. So I'm gonna see y'all next year. We're gonna have a whole the Seminoles. There you go. The real Seminoles. Yeah, the real Seminoles, man. The Seminoles. All right, the Seminoles had to fight the same fight we're fighting right now. Yeah, the Gullah Wars. There you go. The Gullah Wars, the real Seminoles. They had to fight the same fight we're fighting right now. It's never going to leave because the core of the problem, the root cause of the problem has never been fixed. Imagine that. The history keeps repeating itself in different forms, in different countries, in different states, because the root cause has never been fixed. So we can say, hey man, yeah, we got that officer fired. Woo! I keep telling people that's part of their game. Part of their game is to, to appease you. So that's why I don't really I don't really I don't thank you Virgo. I try not to be boring. I try not to be boring. I try not to be boring. I try. That's why a lot of these donations, a lot of these big companies that been watching us doing this fight, all of a sudden they want to say Black Lives Matter. I don't rock with it because they've been watching us get abused. They've been watching us get oppressed. They've been watching all these years and they never screamed Black Lives Matter, not once. But all of a sudden now, all of them want to pitch in. I don't rock with that. So that's why you don't see me doing a lot of these shows. Ooh, this person donated. This group donated. I'm not doing those shows. You know why? Because I don't really respect them. Because they've been around more than a decade. They've been around more than a century, and they never once backed Black Lives Matter or backed social injustice or backed the oppression of melanated people. They have not done it. They have not done it. And I don't care what nobody say. Well, maybe they wasn't informed. Oh, really? If you live in America, you definitely informed. You might not know everything about the history, but you definitely know the beginning. And so I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Now you got some people like, well, they was deeply rooted into this. Okay, those are exceptions. Those are exceptions, but a lot of these people who are donating to some Black Lives Matter and try to switch this up, I don't respect it, man. That's just my opinion. I don't respect it because you've been around for too long. You've been around for too long. You've been seeing people cry all these years. You've been seeing these marches year after year. You've been seeing these articles year after year. And all of a sudden, all of these groups at one time want to join in. All of them want to join in at one time? I don't respect that. I'm not rocking with that. I'm not rocking with that. That's just my own opinion though. Whoever rocks with it, salute to you. I'm not mad at you. You can do that. You have every right to feel. But me, as being a black man in America that's 39 years old, has been watching a lot of these companies since I was a kid, have watched all of us cry and plead as a kid on some 39. And you mean to tell me these companies all of a sudden want to do this? No, I'm not rocking with it. Okay, you got Nike. Oh, we finally gonna make Juneteenth a paid holiday for all the blacks that work for Nike. What? Are you serious? Nike finally made Juneteenth a paid holiday for all blacks that work for Nike. Come on, man. Like, no, bro. No. You know how many blacks wear Nikes, nigga? You know how many black athletes wear Nikes? And you now all of a sudden you want to do this? No. If you want to accept it, I'm not mad at you. You're allowed to accept whatever you want to accept. Me, I am a different breed. I have my own. I'm not rocking with that. Really, Nike? I mean, you only had Michael Jordan. Nike, you only just had Michael Jordan. I ain't even got a name, LeBron and everybody else. Nike, you only had Michael Jordan, Nike. I don't have to bring the rest of the players, the black superstars that wear Nike. I don't have to bring them in. You only had Michael Jordan, Nike. That's all I can say. I don't have to say nobody else. If I start naming all the other players, it's going to look really bad. It's going to look really bad. I'm just going to use Michael Jordan right now, the one they call the greatest of basketball player of all time. And you what? You say what again? No, I don't respect that. I don't respect that. I don't respect it. I'm sorry. Some things people do because it's in the media and they want to be part of it. I don't respect that because this would be a year-round thing, right? They know history. They know history, right? They don't have to know everything. I don't know everything, but they all know history because our history is played out every day. Our cries are played out every day. It's not like every blue moon you see these things. You see this shit every day. So for people to, all of these major companies trying to jump in, I don't respect it. I'd rather you be upfront and be like, nah, we don't rock with that. I respect that if you tell me you don't rock with that. I'd rather you do that than play along what's going on in the mass media. I'd rather you just be like that. You know how some companies be like, you can't wear Black Lives Matter here, and then until they get blasted, then they want to. No. I can't. I'm sorry. See, when people talk about their ancestors, when people be, what up, Mama Rika? Thank you for the $5 donation, baby. When people look, when people talk about, oh, my ancestors did this, then you better act like your ancestors is inside of you, then, because your ancestors wouldn't accept this. See, that's why I be trying to tell y'all to pay attention to these people when they talk, because their actions got to back up what they talk. None of our ancestors will respect this. They're not going to accept none of this. You know why? Because they built this motherfucker. Your ancestors helped build it. You think they're going to take this? No, we don't want this. What is this? All the inventions they made. You think this going to suffice? Kiss my ass. So when people be talking about, the ancestors and what they did to my ancestors and the ancestors lived through me, and after, you better watch them. You have to watch them very closely. Okay? Watch them very closely. Watch them very closely. And you will see exactly what I mean. People who use people dead names, use their legacies, and then you see them sell out right down the river. You see them sell out right down the river. Right down the river. They done built their whole following on ancestors. They done built their whole little thing off of ancestor this. And then you see them sell out right down the river. What? You see them sell out right down the river while they telling you the ancestors is with me. I'm telling you right now, they would not accept any of this. None of it. I'm telling you this. They try to rebuild Black Wall Street with a $10 million loan or something. They won't accept it. They're not going to accept it. They trying to rebuild Black Wall Street. Somebody trying to help rebuild Black Wall Street with $10 million, y'all. $10 million?
Sorry, player, you can keep that. You can keep that. Oh, we really? No, we do. A whole city is ours. Not a street. It ain't a block no more. Make a whole Oklahoma is ours. Make Oklahoma black, all black. Kick everybody ain't black out and make the city of Oklahoma is straight up the black city. Call it that. And rebuild the whole city is black. Every business is black. And that's now we're gonna accept that. I will accept that. Oklahoma is officially the black state. Everything black. Every business is black. Now I can respect that. I think the ancestors will accept that one. Everything in Oklahoma has to be black. Every single thing. You're not finna go back to Oklahoma with talking about I will help start with $10 million to rebuild Black Wall Street. Nope. Now you can keep that, player. No, that ain't gonna be good enough. That ain't gonna be good enough, player. That ain't gonna be good enough. I want you to go back in history before you make that donation again or make that pitch. I'll give $10 million to help rebuild Black Wall Street. People like that's a start. Ancestors ain't gonna respect starts. Don't respect any starts. You don't need to respect that's a start. That ain't no respect. That's still spitting on your face. That's spitting in your face. You don't need that. They know what they have to do, and they choose not to do it. They know what they have to do, and they choose not to do it. Pay attention to the games, man. Virgo said, need to pay up for real. You couldn't collect the all in the past. They would have found a way to take it. Exactly. Exactly. They wouldn't leave us alone. Shout out to Taz Exclusive, who did that one video in Chicago. Chicago got so much history with black versus white. Chicago got so much ghosts running around from that era. Chicago got so much history there. So much. Shout out to Tags Exclusive for that video. Chicago got so much history there. Ain't nobody accepting this. I ain't accepting this, man. That's why I'm in the process of getting my shit together, because I'm gonna do what I feel need to be done. I'm not gonna ask for no help. I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm gonna get in position to do my thing. That's how you do this. And this system we live in, you do not ask for a handout. You go do it. You go make it happen. That is how you make your ancestors proud, not begging these people who don't like you for respect and help. You go make it happen. That is the only respect your ancestors will respect. That's it. Nothing else. That's how you make the people before you proud, is to go make it happen. Show them I didn't need to bow down. I ain't need to really do all of that. I'm going to make it happen no matter how much the odds against me. I'm going to make it happen. That's why you see all these people out there that don't get a lot of shine, but they out here kicking ass. It's so many black men and women. There's so many black men, women, and children out here who making it happen. They don't get a lot of shine though, but they out here making it happen. You know why? Because they understand. No matter how hard I beg for this, that shit really ain't gonna come. No matter how much I scream for this, it's gonna be a hard fight. But while I'm showing and saying that, let me go handle my business though. Let me go do what I gotta do. That is how you make people before you proud. That's how you do it. Accepting these crumbs? Nah, we can't do that. That's disrespect. Accepting crumbs is disrespect. It is. Look how they doing us with The ADOS movement. Look at the ADOS movement. Look how they playing with your reparations. Look how they playing with reparations, knowing that they owe you that. Look how they play you. Look how they play you. I don't really know. I don't really know if we should give them that. Look how they playing you. Look how they playing. Oh, I don't know if we should give them 200,000. I don't know if we should make every Black American get 300,000. We just don't. We can't. We don't know. I mean, they know. They definitely know. But look how they look what they doing. Look how they do the economy. Watch this. Look how they doing the economy right now. Oh, we don't know if we're gonna pass another stimulus check. We don't know if we're gonna keep the $600 going on benefits. They know damn well that $1,200 was not nothing. They know damn well people are getting evicted, losing their cars and everything because they wanted to shut the goddamn world down. They know all of this, and they would get on TV and play like they don't know. They would get on television, do interviews, and play like they don't know. They know everybody is not working full time and have the nerve to say people are getting back to work. It all depends. People can flag you, yeah. People can flag you, man. It all depends on who YouTube you play. You can't play as much. You know, some YouTubers don't play if you play their whole stream. Some YouTubers will flag you. It all depends who you play. You only can play like a 15 seconds, or maybe you got to stop play. It all depends. You can't use too much of people's footage because some people can flag you. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. Unless you get permission, then if you get permission, then you can play it. They know everybody not working even full time, even if you are. A lot of people not even working full time. Even if you're working full time, people pays have been cut. So there's pay cuts. Some people got pay cuts at their jobs, and they still working, still not working full time. They know all of this. The government knows all of this and have the nerve to say people are getting back to work. And come on, man. Come on, man. I mean, it all yeah. Who is it though? Who is it? They know this, and they up there playing. We're going to take a 2-week break and see if we're going to pass another stimulus check. We're going to take another 2-week break and see if we're going to pass the 600 benefit. They out here knowing people ain't working full time, and they playing with people's lives, man. Live on air. Playing with people's lives. Live on air. Who is it? Live on air. And they know all of this. They know that they the one who caused this. And they want to play like, I don't know, should we help fix this? Should we help give them more money? Should we play like, come on, man, like pay attention.
This is the problem. This is the problem with the police. It's all connected. It's all connected. And that is the true problem with America. That's the true problem. That is the true problem with America, man. That they play these games. They cause the problem, then try to play savior. That's the problem. That is the problem, man. And it's quite sad. They know they should not cut off that 600, and they know that stimulus check was not enough. People got so many bills. People got kids, and they want to play like that. And they playing. They playing big time. This is what they do. This is America. All right, let me see. Let me check it out. Let me try to get it. Let me see the vibe. Let me see the vibe. Let me see. Where we at? Where we at? All right. What's the video called? Reparation. It is 11 minutes. Okay. Let me see. Christian Hitchens. Wait. Okay. I typed them in. So I'm supposed to type reparations. You got a lot of videos. From 2001? From 2001? 2001? I see one from 2001. It says Christopher Hitchens about reparations for slavery. I see that one. All right, let's go.
Brothers and sisters, I hope I can say. Comrades and friends, I might go so far. I should say first, I think it's very impressive and rather encouraging that so many people would come out on such a beautiful evening to discuss and debate such a serious and pressing subject. I should add, though, that as a teacher, I insist that anyone who has been told by the professor that they have to be here leaves now. I will not speak to captive audiences.
Hey, yo, when did he pass away? When did he pass away, though? Here, Aries too. When did he pass away, though? When did he pass away?
That's good, then. All right. Further to the principles of free inquiry and open debate that go up to make a great university, my view is, and will always be, that it matters not what you think. Anyone can have thoughts. People content themselves with feelings. It matters how you think. So since the case has been so well phrased by my predecessor speakers, I thought I might just begin by a thought experiment, by an argument from analogy, of a case I once put myself in another context. I wrote a book saying that the British Museum should return to Athens the chunks of the sculpture of the Parthenon, sometimes called the Elgin marbles, always pronounced wrongly in this country. It was Lord Elgin, in fact, RG, that they had annexed in the 18th century. It didn't make any sense that the sculpture should be separated. It was carved as a unity. That the original crime was the desecration of a great historic culture and a great historic temple, a gross insult to an entire culture and society of the Greeks, the amputation of an organic and aesthetic whole, a theft, a rape, a taking, perpetrated by the strong upon the weak. And by the way, this was all done at the same time as the British fleet, Her Majesty's fleet, was also the military guarantor of the slave trade, of the triangular trade of the Atlantic and the Middle Passage. Now, the points I made on this, how justice could be done, how reparation could be made, how wrong once inflicted could be restored, made good, I could well buttress by fact and could do so now if I was challenged. Additionally, I suppose most importantly, I said that while not every crime committed in the high days of empire and war and plunder could be repaired, this one could. Restitution could be made. That sculpture had been wrenched from its context. It had been broken up. It had been segregated. It had been injured. It had been damaged in the process. Not everything could be put right, but most of it could. It could be reunited. And the scars and the missing fragments and the injuries would be just part of that great narrative once the healing, once the reunification had been more or less accomplished. Now, I was fascinated. This is a simple case, as I hope you can see. I was very impressed by the torrent of bad faith in which I was immediately doused. By their arguments, ladies and gentlemen, you may know them. When people begin to introduce the irrelevant and the non sequitur and the generalization, you know you're onto something. For example, people say, do you mean that every artifact in every museum in Europe should immediately be returned to its country of origin? I think you can tell that that was not what I was saying. But could I get anyone to get off that song? I don't think I could. Do you see the analogy, perhaps? to what we're meant to discuss this evening? I think perhaps you might. There's a constant whine and drone, what I call a white whine, when this subject comes up. People say, what do you mean we'd have to go back and help the Comanches get there? You know how it goes. A rather nasty combination, actually, of self-pity and self-hatred among white Americans that deserves to be, I think, treated with great scorn. I was told, well, what about the Babylonians? I said, well, the Babylonians are not going to come and make a claim. The stuff from Babylon in the British Museum is probably best off where it is. The Rosetta Stone and the pharaonic material there is probably best off where it is. More people will see it. And there are no pharaonic Egyptians to press a claim either. Why are you mentioning this when there's a real case before you that could be made? And a real injustice that could be repaired. I think I know why. I think I feel the itchings and prickings of a bad conscience behind this kind and mode of argument. Then it was said, well, didn't the great noble Lord Elgin actually sort of rescue the sculpture by stealing it and using it first to decorate his private home and then to make a fortune by selling it? Wouldn't it have maybe it have been worse off if it had stayed where it was? Well, some of the sculpture at the State in Athens was very badly treated and has been badly knocked about. And I heard it said this year in an argument about the Confederate flag, no, last year, excuse me, in an argument about the Confederate battle flag in Carolina, I heard it openly said by a spokesman for the Confederacy of our present day, one of whom is now our Attorney General. But not that he said this, partisans of his said this. He said, well, how would those Africans have gone along if we just left them in West Africa? Didn't we do them a favor? We made them Americans, didn't we? We brought them here. Do they wish they had not been removed? Now, this argument also, I think, shows a very bad conscience. Indeed, I'm going to come back to this argument, by the way. Bear it in mind. Bear in mind what the underlay of this discussion really is. But always notice and pay attention when people appear to be changing the subject and distracting or trying to redirect your attention to some theoretical or cosmic or abstract injustice that can't be rectified. That's beyond the reach of justice, that's past our power to heal or to alter. In other words, beware when someone tries to make the best the enemy of the good. This is the charge I'm going to make against the good Professor Lowry, whose opening speech I thought was superb. Beware of making the best the enemy of the good. That's where I'll turn to our present case. Review it in the same way. Conduct, if you will, the same thought experiment. Was there an original traceable offense? Was there a taking, a theft, a rape, a dispossession, a confiscation? There isn't a thinking person who can say no to that. The evidence is very clear, and it mounts with every chapter of historical inquiry. Did it consist of, as I say, a confiscation? Can it therefore be made good? If not all of it can be made good, can some of it be made good? Can any of it be repaired? Don't make the best the enemy of the good. Is there anything to be rescued from this terrible story? Is there anything that can be done about it once it's been recognized? We cannot possibly undo. I actually don't think we even dare think of the scope of what it would take to imagine undoing the damage done to Africa, especially to West Africa, by the period of colonization, colonial division, plunder, slavery, and rape. We can't undo the enforced underdevelopment of Africa, though we are, you may notice, compelled to keep trying to do that on other fronts all the time, and to deal with the consequences of the amputation and dismemberment of Africa in that period. And who would say we shouldn't do that, little enough as it is? Who would say it isn't our responsibility to do that in Africa now as well? I hope none of you would. We can't make up for the Middle Passage, for the uncounted millions of people who were captured and raped and tortured before they even made it across the Atlantic to be other people's property. We can't undo that, but we can refuse, we can decline to forget it. If you really want to think about all the things that can't be redeemed, you'll be in some danger, I think, of weeping. But in my hometown of Washington, D.C., there's hardly one official brick piled on another that wasn't piled there by unpaid labor under the whip. And that dead labor becomes dead capital and dead souls, dead money, and it's piled actually in the Treasury Department and the federal financial system, who took that free labor and those dead souls and turned it into capital. And it's back pay, and it's owed, and it's overdue. Now, Professor Lowry, in his very indignant nobility, said that he would repudiate this cash. He'd say, keep your money, you can't buy me like that. I respect him very much for it. I hope he would say that. I would support him in saying it if he would. He can only say it for himself, it seems to me. He misses two opportunities, and I'll have to condense my remarks here. He misses the chance, a very important chance. He doesn't want us to miseducate African Americans to feel dependent, to feel mendicant, to feel entitled. And I see why he says so. He's missing the chance to remind white society of what it does not know. He's missing a chance to challenge the complacency and the historical nullity of white society that says we don't owe anyone anything. How dare these people bring all this stuff up? It was too long ago. So when he says keep your damn money, I'm all the way with it, but he can't say keep your damn history, and let's turn that back to. This is America. The right to entitlement to inheritance, to a share in the common treasury, is what defines that. If it has to be fought for in law, so much the worse. But there's no alternative but to fight over it. And if I've done nothing else, I'm sure now every one of you knows that Lord Elgin is pronounced with hard G.
Okay. Hey, I don't have a problem. I like to hear people. You know, I like this. I like this. It helps you with your vision. You know how you see things. It helps you when you get to see everybody else's perspective on life. You know, but I rock with that. You know, I rock with He believes it's old. I rock with that. He said it has not been, thievery and killing. You cannot go in history and say that never happened and you brought him over here. What if you just would have left him over there? Would things be different? I hear you. Hey, I hear him on that. I hear you. Hey, what's the other side? I want to hear the others. I want to hear the other argument. But yeah, I definitely rock with, it's definitely deserved, but you can't expect the people who took it from you to actually give you, what I'm saying, what you think you deserve. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect that. Like, I worked in environments where you know the vibes, right? But they're playing you because they don't like you. I'm not gonna beg them. I'll just, I'll figure out another way, but I'm not gonna beg. Certain things, I'm not gonna beg for people to give me what I deserve. I'll just handle it accordingly. You know what I'm saying? So there's certain jobs where people be like, man, and they gotta go, you gotta act this, and you know that you were the best. You're one of the best there, and they're playing you. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to you if you want to beg for it or not. You're your own individual. Me, in certain situations, I'm not doing it. I'll just either suck it up right there and save up, and then find another job or find another adventure. It's some things ain't worth you begging for, man. It ain't. It's just degrading. You know what I'm saying? When you know that you one of the best, and they still try to play you. You know what I'm saying? They put other people over you. They get other people raises and not you. Those type of situations ain't worth you begging. You're your own individual. Me, I ain't doing it. I'll make him do it. I'm not doing it. Because he talking mostly white audience. Oh, okay. Critical thinking, yeah, so do I. You're not begging, demanding $1 million each. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. But how you gonna demand somebody who don't like you to give you something? How you gonna demand them? You can, but after a while, what do you call that? If you go in there, I demand you to give me this, and they don't give it to you, and you keep doing it, you begging at that point. That's just me. I rather, after a while, you looking crazy. That's why they keep telling you the hands up, don't shoot shit, and all of that. It's like they still gonna do it. It's a good movement, I guess, if that's what you think. But the hands up, don't shoot stuff never worked. They're still doing it. They're still doing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. In the beginning, it sounds good. But after a while, when do you sit back and say, whoa, hold up? All right, we ain't no respect in this. I see I'm my work not getting respected, my life not being respected. I gotta do something else. I gotta do something else, or I just gotta suck it up right now and until I get something better. Like I said, everybody's life is different, so you're gonna do what's ever best for you. But some things, you know what I'm saying? Some things you gotta, yeah, no, and not just for. When I say this, I mean for everybody. When I'm talking like this, I mean for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I mean for everybody who's in a disadvantage. I don't mind talking for all the people that's in disadvantage. See, I'm a different type of uh uh I'm not one of those level 10 black people like F everybody else is about us. Yes, I know it's about us. I defend us too. I defend my people too, but I'm not the only person at the bottom either. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the only person at the bottom, so I'm not gonna act like I'm not the only person down here getting messed over. You know what I'm saying? So I see a lot of people get messed over. I see Latinos get messed over. I see Asians get messed over. I see Filipinos get messed over. I see all type of ethnicities that work in America get messed over. So I'm not going to present like I'm the only one. Oh, she said, read the comment. Okay. And I'm white too. Okay. Okay. All right, okay. And I'm white too. Okay, my bad. Yeah, see what I'm saying? So I understand. I come as a different, you know what I'm saying? I come as a different type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? I understand. You know what I'm saying? I understand that a lot of us get messed over. You know what I'm saying? So it's not right. It's not right. It's not right at all. So trust me. Trust me. I work in a diverse industry. You know what I'm saying? Where I work is very diverse. So trust me when I tell you, I've been working it. I worked in this industry for 10 years at this one job, and then I worked in it a couple years at another job. So I've been in this type of restaurant industry for close to 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Close to 13, 15 years. So when it comes to me saying I seen almost every ethnicity, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, get overlooked or you know what I'm saying, done wrong. Like I work in a diverse industry. You know what I'm saying? So I know what time it is. Yeah, it's definitely mentally. But I mean, that's where it starts. You get in somebody's mind, you can lead them somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You can lead them anywhere. That's why they say religion and spiritual practice is so powerful because it's the mind. You know what I'm saying? That religion get a hold of your mind and it can take you anywhere. That's the only way Jim Jones was ever to complete that mission to take people to another island and do that because he got in their mind. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a religion or a spiritual practice is so powerful because it's in your mind. It's in your mind. You know what I'm saying? It's in your mind. That's why it's heavily debated today. That's why religion and spiritual practices and AKA cults are heavily a big topic and heavily debated. It's even to this day because it's all in the mind. And then when it get in your mind, it can lead you anywhere. That's irrelevant. I'm taking overdue reparations or talking over. Yeah, I understand, but that all goes together. No, everything in America is connected one way or another. Everything in America is connected, and life is connected almost one way or another. It's all this stuff is connected, man, one way or another. Hey, chat babies, my usual YouTube playing with yeah YouTube, man. You know what? That's why I be like, people be like, you only got 8 people. I'm like, blood. I know for a fact, you know what I'm saying. Most live streams, I also have way more people in there, but I can't control. I can't control YouTube. I can't control it. They gonna do what they do. Up in the cloud, so I can't control how many they give out. I can't control it. You know what I'm saying? I can't control it. But she's like, oh, that's irrelevant. I'm talking about overdue reparations. Oh yeah, but that's that. But pay attention. It's in the mind, right? They believe in that old. In their belief system, they believe it's not old to us. See what I'm saying? Whatever they believe it's not old. It's in the mind. They can pay a professor calculate it all out. You don't realize it's possible. I mean, anything is possible. But do you want to hang on possibles? Nah, not this late in the game. You don't want to hang on. If it happens, you'll be cool. If they want to give every black American 300,000, okay, we're not gonna reject it. But you don't want to hold your breath. You know what I'm saying? And this late in the game, you don't want to hold your breath. If they throw it in your bank, if they throw it in the bank, you definitely gonna take it. But I'm not gonna be over here like, yeah, I'm satisfied. Nah, you can't. You ain't gonna be satisfied with that. If you understand your oh, okay, I got kicked out. She said, "Who cares? They are wrong." What you mean? We can we agree to disagree. Yeah, no problem, no problem. We can agree to disagree, no problem, no problem. Yeah, they definitely can pay. You can still argue it if you want. I have no problem with no one arguing. At first I did, but now I don't. If you arguing it, go ahead. I have no problem. If you could get them to pay it, I have no problem. I have no problem. You know, I see people it's getting out there. You know, they making suggestions. I see it. No problem, man. But just don't be satisfied. That's my thing. You can still make the noise, because it's supposed to be made. Make the noise. At first I was against it, but now I'm not. So yeah, make the noise. Yeah, keep talking about it. So they might dump 100,000 in each black person account. They might dump 200,000. They might do it. But me as an individual, I'm saying that ain't suffice. But if they throw it in there, I definitely can use it. You know what I'm saying? I definitely can use it and definitely will use it. You know what I'm saying? So definitely can use it. But I'm just talking from the standpoint of for what me and my people, you know what I'm saying? I bet you see from your side, I respect it. I'm just talking from me and my people's side. That definitely won't suffice. It's too much damage. Too much damage being done for think that 200 is something it suffice. But I still take it and I'll flip that thing though for sure. I take it and flip it for real. Nah. It ain't easy for every white person in America. That ain't true at all. If that's the case, then it wouldn't be a lot of y'all at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? That's just one of those divide and conquer narratives that, oh, since you're Caucasian, you white. You know what I'm saying? Since you Caucasian, you white. It should be easier for you in America. Nah, maybe way back in the '60s that might be real. That might have been real. I wasn't there. So, but now in these days, no, like that's not true for every white person in America. That's not true at all. It's not. Now maybe in some cases, they would get the benefit of the doubt, or yeah. It all depends on who's there, but in all cases, no, that's not true at all. Oh, easy to argue reparations. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I mean, what I have learned is not to say that every white person can't speak on black issues. I had to learn that. You know what I'm saying? You have to learn you have to learn that. And I learned that. You'll see a lot of people, white people can't talk about black issues. You're not black, so you can't talk about black issues. I mean, it all depends on how the context, you know what I'm saying? It all depends on what's being said, but opinion is an opinion, and we got to let everybody speak. You know what I'm saying? You have to learn how to let people speak, and then you can say, hey, yo, you can't speak on that. You trip. But, when a person want to argue and they say that, well, maybe you don't deserve this, or maybe you do, you always have to let people speak, and then you can do your rebuttal. I had to learn that. You know what I'm saying? I grew up not saying the same thing. Man, if you ain't black, you can't talk about black issues. I had to learn to say, I gotta let people speak to see where they coming from. You know what I'm saying? I might not even understand how they see the world. I might not understand how they see the world, so I have to at least I at least have to let them get it out, and then I can see why they think that. I had to learn that, y'all. At first, I would like, man, you don't, man, shut up. But you know that I have to learn. I live in a world where it's a lot of division, and it's a lot of chaos, and it's a lot of unity, but it's more chaos seen than unity. So what I had to learn how to get out of that, because that mindset would bring more division than unity. So I had to learn. Over the years, I've been learning. I learned. That's my thing. I have to learn how to mingle. I have to learn how to mingle with everyone. The haters, the devils, the angels. I have to learn how to mingle with everyone, because that's where you will get most done. You have to learn how to go in the jungle and mingle with all type of things. And that's why, I think that's one of my best attributes is to, I try to learn, try to get better. No matter if I disagree with you, I have to see I have to see your viewpoint. I have to see why you see it like that, you know? So that's why I learned. So, even if you're not, one of my people or whatever, your skin tone melanin is not like mine, or your ethnicity is not fully mine, you might be biracial. I still have to see why you say what you say. I still have to try to figure out or understand why you say what you say. That's the only way we can get somewhere. I mean, it's easy to say, I hate you because what happened to my people? It's easy to say that, but I have to understand why you say that. If I cannot understand why you say that, then we're never going to get anywhere. We're just going to be two people yelling at each other. You know what I'm saying? Two people just keep on, forget you. You don't understand. You don't get it. You stupid. It's easy to say that. It's all fun and games. That's part of argument sometimes. But when you really want to be serious, you have to, what I'm saying? You have to really let people get it out, and you have to really try to understand why they see the world that way. When you sit down with most people from opposite sides of the world that wants to speak and want to understand each other, you will see you'll have more people agreeing than disagreeing. Like, you know what? I respect that. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to be selfish, though. It's okay to be selfish. Selfish is a good thing. Weird is a good thing, but it's always a line. When are you selfish and why are you being selfish? There's a reason to be selfish in a lot of ways. It's okay to be weird. Everybody shouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be fun living on a world where everybody's the same. I had to respect and understand that too. The Mad Head Doctor said, yeah, the worldview is what counts, because we all know black people that sound like they shouldn't be speaking on black issues either. No, I'm not saying worldviews count more than individual black views. I'm just saying, you know, sometimes we just have to really break down what people are saying. You know what I'm saying? It's real easy. Like right now, we can say every white person that express how they feel. We can say you're a racist. You're a black hater. You don't care, right? We can just automatically say it. But it's if you really ask them, why do you think this way? What makes you think this way? You'll have a better understanding. You still might not agree with them, but you have a better understanding. See what I'm saying? It's easy for me to call them a name and say, you stupid. You know damn well you see what's going on. Of course, we're going to have those days when we say that. But sometimes if you could just have a conversation with people with opposite views and ask them to explain, why do you feel and think this way? You still might not agree, but then you can have a better understanding of that people and that under that umbrella. You know what I'm saying? You'll have a better understanding. It's easy to say, F you stupid, you see what's going. It's easy to say that, and it's okay at times. I get it. Emotions be high, whatever. But sometimes we have to let them get it out. Gotta see what time it is. How they have on those shows where they have conversations with inmates. You know what I'm saying? You have conversations with murderers and all of that. They have those sit downs. What is it, 30 for 30 or something like that? I forgot. And then you get to see You get to talk to them and see why they did what they did. See what I'm saying? Sometimes we have to do that. Sometimes you have to see what's in the mind of those people who think like that and why they did what they did and why they said what they said. It's easy to cut them off. You can do that too, but sometimes you want to know, hey, yo, what triggered you to do this? What made you say this? Or why do you believe this way? Sometimes you want to let them get it out so you can understand them better. You don't have to agree with them. You can still not like them, but sometimes you want to hear them. You got to hear them, man. You got to hear them sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You got to hear them. I had to learn that. I have to, in order for you to actually be like, anybody can be who you want. I'm just saying me, I have to, that's how I want to be. I can still say you trash, you this and that, but then I want to understand, you know what I'm saying? I want to understand the mind of a person who does stuff like that. You know, I don't want to call somebody, you mentally ill, but maybe they're not mentally ill. You know, maybe they just went through something and they didn't know how to handle it. You know, maybe that's it. Maybe they went through too much trauma in a certain relationship and they just snapped. Maybe that was the only thing. Maybe that was the only thing that made them do that. Everybody don't need to be put in a psych ward, bro. What I was saying is that just because a person is black, it don't mean that they'll speak in black people's favor. That's what I meant. Okay, yeah. That's true too. Yes. And that's what I had to understand too. Every black person that don't speak in a black person's favor is not a self-hating person. Mad Head Doctor is right. That's right. We don't always have to speak in our favor either. We don't always have to speak in our favor. That don't make us evil. And you're a self-hating coon. Mad Head Doctor, he has his way of thinking. If you don't know Mad Head Doctor and you just encounter him, you might call him a coon. Man, you might think he a coon. Man, you a hating ass nigga. But he has his viewpoints. I had to really understand Mad Head Doctor, and I let him critique me how he wants, and I never get upset. You know why? Because I have to understand who he is. You have to understand him. So whenever he say something about me, ask him what I say. Salute, bro. Ask him. Hey, yo, salute on that. Salute on that. Even if it's in my favor or not my favor, salute on that. You know why? Because you got to be able to understand people, bro. A lot of people probably don't like Mad Head Doctor because of the way his opinion is. But that's his opinion. And that's how he views it. If you listen to him, the dude is very smart. He's very smart. He's very logical. It might not be in your favor every time. I mean, everything not going to be in your favor. I had to listen to him enough. I had to listen to him enough to say, okay, now I ain't finna bum on this guy for what? That's how that's the way he sees it. I can't really get mad at him because that's the way he sees it. You know, I cannot say, F you, F Doctor, talk about me, man. There's plenty of times I was about to do that, but I had to listen and be like, oh, you know, I had to learn that. So a lot of people probably don't like Mad Head Doctor because he sees something you do and he gonna spit it how he feel. But you know, if you listen to him, you know, that's how he sees it. So I can't really bomb on a man who sees what he sees and then does his commentary. It might not be in my favor every time, but if you listen to him, you know, he make a lot of good points, man. Do make a lot of good points, man. You make a lot of good points. You ain't got to agree with everything, and then people don't agree with everything I do. But if you listen to him enough, he does make a lot of good. So I can't hate on this guy. Can't hate on him. That's what I mean by, you know, he right about that. Every black person that doesn't speak in our favor, that will get called something. You a sellout, man. Why you defending those white people, man? Why you defending those Latin people, man? Because I friends with some of them, and I worked with some of them. I broke bread with some of them. I ate with some of them. So that's why I have to do this. I'll be fake if I ate with them, broke bread with them, work with them, and we all have fun, go out to Christmas parties and everything, and then get on here and say F all of them. I'm not built like that. that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? So I have to rock out for the ones that I know that's cool out here, still rocking with us. All of them ain't rocking with us, but there's some out there who rock out with us. You seen it. You just seen it. You just seen it for yourself. We ain't talking about the Antifas and whoever else. We talking about the ones who was out there going to bat with us in the street. You just seen it. So I'm not making it up. You just seen it. See what I'm saying? What up, Knowledge Born Cypher? What's up, boy? So he right. We're not coons because we don't vote black favor every time. That's just our belief. You know what I'm saying? What she say? I tapped a couple friends. I was looking at it from Justice's point of view. You said we gotta go to the root, right? Yeah, you gotta go to the root cause of this. That's what I'm saying. Religion is part of this. The judicial system is part of this. The police force is part of this. The government's part of it. All this stuff is it got a link to it. You know what I'm saying? Go back to the history. It's all linked. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like you. That's how I am. Contrarian. Yeah. You know, you have to. You know, it's easy to be against a group of people, but then when you really get to reality, it's like I understand those people who do it, but that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? That's not how I'm looking at it. All the ones who say F Caucasians, I know enough history to understand why they do it. Okay, I understand why they do it, but that's not me. That ain't me. You know what I'm saying? I understand why they do it. I seen enough evidence to see why they do it, but that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. I've been cool with any of them. We done ate together. We done went to movies and party together. They never did me wrong. Well, a lot of ethnicities. That's just not my reality. But I understand why they do it. So I can't knock them. I see why they doing it. But that's just not me. That ain't me. And I'm not gonna get up here in front like yeah. Nah, that'll be fake. And that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? That's not how I'm giving it up. I don't give it up now. I don't give it up like that. So that wouldn't be right. That wouldn't be right for me to that wouldn't be right for me to do that. That wouldn't be right. You know, that'll be wrong for me to just play that game because it looks good for me to fit in the group. And I ain't finna fit in that group. I don't belong in that group. That's not me. So a lot of people be like, "Oh, Suicide, you a Becky lover and you like Caucasians, bro." Again, I'm gonna be me. You feel me? That does not mean I'm not black first. That don't mean I'm a self-hating black man. I'm just gonna live in my reality. My reality is I have broke bread with other ethnicities. I have ate, I have worked, and we all have chilled and we've been friends and been cool. I'm not gonna come out here now and act like that never happened in my life and still is happening and act like it doesn't happen in my life. I'm never gonna do that. So you can call me whatever you want, but I'd rather live the real reality in my life than come out here on a movement because it's a movement. You see a lot of black people, they want to talk about everybody else being fake, joining Black Lives Matter. It's a lot of black people who fake join that movement too. It's a lot of them who are fake as hell who join that movement. They fake as hell. They fake as hell and they don't give a damn about none of that. But since it's cool, they went outside. They joined protests just because it was something cool and they could get a little photo op. You'll be surprised how many black people did photo ops in this pandemic. You'll be surprised. You wouldn't even believe how many of them went out there knowing damn well they don't care nothing about none of that shit. Huh? I'm telling y'all. That's a true topic we need to have. That's a big topic we need to discuss. How many black people went out there and did photo ops just so they can look like they outside doing something, being a part of something? A lot of them didn't give a fuck about that shit, man. A lot of them didn't. Not of them didn't. So it ain't other people and other big companies who just faking it. It's a lot of my own people who was out there faking it. I can't believe it. I was sitting there just like, man, you can tell. It's a lot of these people on YouTube, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You know, you've been following them ass all year. You've been following them all year. They ain't said not a goddamn thing about no Black Lives, nothing, no murder, this, free the innocent, this. And all of a sudden the pandemic hit. And that's all they think they can put up. They want, man, I'm trying to tell you. I watched it for myself. They ain't post none of this, none of that, none of this. And all the pandemic hit and the George Floyd shit. Now all of a sudden they give a damn. Man, I'm telling you, it's a lot of black people who do that. A lot of them. That's why I be sitting back. You see how I be sitting back like this crazy. I'll be sitting back watching it. So, you know, it's a lot of stuff we got to deal with inside our own self and our own community. It's a whole bunch of fraudulent in our own community. A whole bunch of it. A whole bunch of frauds in our community. They just do stuff for the looks. Ooh, I showed up right here. Ooh, I showed up right there. Ooh, I showed up right here. And you will never see him speak on it again until something major happen again. I promise y'all, just watch. You see it all you gotta do is watch, man. I'm telling y'all, man. It's so many of our people frauds. I'm telling you. They went out there, they ain't give a damn about none of that. A lot of them went out there just to steal. A lot of black people went out there just to steal. Just to steal and break windows. I'm trying to tell you. So, you know, I'm trying to tell you, it ain't just the Caucasians who went out there to steal. There's a lot of us who went out there to steal. But the reason I showed the other side on my Instagram, because they rather say, look at the black people, look at the black people. No, there's everybody out there stealing. Everybody out there stealing. Everybody's in Target stealing. Every ethnicity is in Target stealing. Don't just say, look at the black people, they stealing. Y'all, no, everybody's stealing. Everybody's breaking windows too. So I don't like. That's why I had to show. I wanted to show the other side because it's crazy how the media loves skipping. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta understand. I like looking and understanding. You know what I'm saying? And I don't let a lot of this get me mad anymore. I mean, not mad. I don't let it get me to the point where I just want to lash out. I just like understanding. I still get upset. It still shake my head, but having a clear head, do all of this stuff now, it makes me, I can learn better, man. You know what I'm saying? I can learn better now. You know what I'm saying? I can take in a lot of this stuff better with a clear head. You know what I'm saying? So when you see me battle these people on YouTube now, you can see it because I live it. You know what I'm saying? You can see it because I live it. If I didn't live it, I get caught in all type of lies everywhere. If I didn't live what I preach on my own channel, I would get caught in lies everywhere. But you see, when I battle these people online, I actually live exactly how I talk online. That's why I can't get caught up. That's why I can't. That's the difference, man. That's the difference, man. I actually live how I talk. I back it up in real life. I actually act like this. I really try to be the fair person as possible in each situation, period. If I make a mistake, I can apologize, period. So that's why when you see me battle online, I can't lose because I actually live like that. Even with a stranger, I try to keep it fair as possible. So if we ever get in an altercation, they try to get online and blast me, guess what? All the strangers look crazy because I bring out the receipts on their ass and they be out there, because I really do that, man. It's the only way. What's he say? You empathize. Yep. I used to say if I was black, probably be pro-black, but maybe I wouldn't. You're right. Nah, you know what? Everybody got their own thing. I'd rather just be me, man. I don't want to fit in nowhere else that I can't be myself. See what I'm saying? I want to be myself. I can sleep better if I'm just myself. I don't want to hang with these niggas if I can't be myself. I don't want to hang with you if I can't be myself, man. If I can't be I gotta fake this. I can't tell you how I feel. I can't tell you to be fair with your other homie because you act like this towards me. If I can't tell you this, then I don't want to be cool with you like that. As you see, a lot of people I'm cool with online, I can't tell them the truth. They fall. Hey, yo, be truthful with your other homie too. Go blast their ass. Because some of your homies need to be blasted. That's just facts. If you're not a true friend, if you blast somebody online, that's a lie. Depending on the situation, that person needs to be blasted. Some of these people need to be publicly blasted. Seriously, a lot of them people get publicly blasted. You see how wild they be acting? A lot of them need to be publicly blasted because they're ridiculous. I don't live by that rule. If you're a true friend, no, some of these people need to be publicly blasted. Blast their ass. So a lot of these people you see me hang out with, you watch them. Just watch them. They're scared to tell their other homie the truth. They're scared to go blast them. But they'll blast everybody else. They'll blast everybody else, but they won't blast this person who needs to be blasted, who causing all problems around them. They doing all this nasty stuff that they claim they're against, but now they scared to publicly blast the person who's a public figure. All these people around that we know got pages. They're publicly being watched. I can't. Why you hit me in the background? Background for what? You're doing all of this publicly. I don't really think I need to hit you in the background at this point. I just address you in a public platform. Let's go. Oh, maybe. I'm telling y'all, you got to watch these people, man. Watch them. They all are showing you their true colors right now. This pandemic has been one of the best things and worst things happen in life because you starting to see everybody fold. You starting to see this person you thought was this, oh my God. No, you starting to see him fold. You watching all of your favorite YouTubers battle. They getting exposed all over the place and they're folding. They're folding everywhere. You got to watch them, man. Some of these people see their favorite YouTuber fold. They want to turn a blind eye because they don't want to tell the truth. Man, tell the truth. Your favorite YouTuber is folding right now. They're getting exposed all over the place. And instead of those people telling them the truth, they want to turn the blind eye and act like, I don't want to say nothing. Shout out to Virgo. Virgo kept it real today. I was waiting for Virgo. Like, look, man, I rock out with that shit. You do articles, but I'm getting sick and tired of her ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting sick and tired of her ass personal attacking people. I gotta step away. See? I can respect the person who finally tells the truth. It might take a while, but once they see it, I respect it. I'm not gonna lie on the person, so I understand. You can have some biasness. You want to keep rocking with this person, but after a while, you cannot keep fucking with that person. Your belief system is going to kick in. Your moral compass is going to kick in. You're going to say, okay, enough is enough. I got to get up out of here. That's what's going to happen. If you override all of that, then you're being a phony individual at this point. You're being phony at this point. Huh? Okay. Oh, say I flew a long time ago. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. See? Everybody talk about, I believe this. My moral compass this. And then you test them. This is how I catch everybody up doing this. I catch everybody up doing this. They talk all this, I believe this. Then when I catch them, okay, why you still mess with this person then if you believe like this? Oh, for real? Oh, you left the date? Doxing her name? Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, see, I ain't know that. Yeah, she would, this what I'm saying, y'all. She just get up there and make up so many lies for no reason. And she gets mad when she see at least 3 people. If 3 people disagree with her in somebody else's chat, she starts. Look what I did to her today. And Buddy Lee chat, the chick who lies with articles, she couldn't even focus no more. Soon as I came in there and started typing, telling people, let me get up there. She started losing her focus and started lying more again. Started losing her focus. And then guess who came in there? Ugly, sorry-ass Wolfpack, whoever he is. Then they just keep on lying. Oh, I don't want Sue to come up here. Of course you don't. Buddy Lee gonna let me get my shit off though. See, she can't run that. Buddy Lee gonna let me get it off. I never get wrenches. It's too much complication. Now over here you good. See, I learned that too. I learned to let people watch other videos and make your own assessment. I'm not like that no more. See, I can admit I used to be like that. You see how the girl go up there, if somebody say something in the chat room, you block them. But she does the same thing. She does the same thing, though. See, I can admit I used to be like that. But now you have to see both sides. You have to let the people see both sides. You have to. You can't say, hey, you watch that, I'm cutting you off. You can't say that. I mean, you can say it while you're mad, but you can't mean it. You have to let them see both sides. So let them watch whoever they let them watch. It's all good. Long as they ain't talking shit behind your back, you good. Let them go wherever they want. Long as they ain't talking shit about you, then you gotta blast them. Other than that, let them watch who they want to. They need to see this for themselves. They need to see it. They need to see it, man. Let them see it. I had to learn that. See, I don't mind telling the truth. She just keeps lying. What up, Susan Sage? She was just keep lying. I don't do that. They do it. Yes, you do it. You do. So it's easy to go to somebody who don't know the truth and make up lies. That's why she ran to Buddy Lee. Pay attention. Tell her to go to Tommy's show again and try that move. Sly Diva would get up there and embarrass her. Pay attention. She won't use Tommy. Tell her to go to Tommy and go against Sly Diva on Tommy's show. She would not survive 5 minutes. She won't even survive 5 minutes. She's scared to go back up there. After what happened, what I did to it, she ain't gonna go back up there and battle none of us. And you see, Vic go try to lie. Oh, Vic, don't worry, Vic. See how fake Vic is? I keep telling y'all. Vic is one of the fakest dudes on YouTube. One of the fakest dudes on YouTube. He talk all that mouth. He got all that mouth to say, but what he do? He's a Tommy offspring. He's a wannabe Tommy. He want to be Tommy so bad. Oh, Tommy did this. Tommy did this. Me and Tommy is cool. Something that you're not. He make up a whole bunch of lies on Tommy. Something I don't need to do. Come on. Oh yeah, I know what she said. Don't worry. I like when they say that. You know why? Because it's gonna make that the mother's gonna get buried with this. The mother who put this out there is about to get buried with all these people running around YouTube saying it. Cool, keep saying it. Keep saying it. Go ahead. She about to get buried with this. It's almost time, y'all. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Y'all see the money stacking up. Y'all see the money stacking up. Okay? She gonna get buried for this. Let them keep typing in all chat room. They don't know law. They don't know law at all. They have no idea that they all go get in trouble for all of this. Let them keep typing it. I took the screenshot. Let them keep typing it. I took the screenshot. Don't worry, baby. I just hope they pockets as deep as they say it is. Because I'm about to get all of it from all of them. Okay? So I hope they pockets as deep as they say it. Because that's a lot of people, too. You know, that's like what, 7, 8, 9 people? Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of people. You know? And Vic Damone is one of them. Vic Damone gonna be owing me some money, too, y'all. Don't even worry. He gonna have to pay me some money, too. Okay? So, Vic Damone want to run his mouth. Oh, Sue is the P word. Okay, you make sure you got that money ready, bro. You make sure you got that money ready. Because the mother who told y'all that, she ain't going to be able to prove it. So that means all of y'all going to have to owe me money just as well. Don't worry, y'all. Don't worry. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Let them keep typing it and we just keep screenshotting it. Let them keep typing it and the mother is going to get towed all the way up. Right? The mother going to get towed all the way up for using her little daughter as a lie. So let them keep typing it. Let them. They don't even know what they do. They swear they so smart. They make all these threats because they think that it ain't going to come to no courtroom, but it is. It's definitely going there. That's why I said I really ain't got to address them like that, but I know I would speak, but I don't really got to go in on them no more because it's over. They just make themselves look sad. They make themselves sad out here. Who this? Oh, Uber Eats. They make themselves sad, you know what I'm saying? So you just got to understand that they are burying themselves. They swear. That's what he said. You can't afford a lawyer. So they think that I can't afford a lawyer. But, okay. I mean, they got to be careful with that word. They got to be very careful. They got to be careful with saying people can't afford stuff no more. Because I mean, I don't even know why he typed that in there. I don't even know why he typed that in there. I don't even know why he did that to himself. I don't know why he did that to himself. Yeah, both of them. Yeah. Let him keep making threats on live streams. Yeah, Marine making threats to civilians. Yeah, Marine couple making threats to civilians. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I want to know how they feel about that. We definitely gonna find out. We definitely gonna find out how Marines feel about one of their own saying that they can bother civilians and y'all ain't gonna do nothing. I just want to see. I want to see how that works. We got that footage. We still got that footage. We got that audio. You know what I'm saying? So we just gonna keep. We just gonna keep. Collecting the data. Yeah, I'm out of here too. I'm out of here too. Salute to Virgo Feb. Salute to you. We go collecting the data. We definitely gonna see the vibes. Remember, you only got to get one of them, and the rest of them gonna fall. You only got to get one. Huh? You only got to get one. Remember, all of them lie, and they all gonna tell on each other. You only got to get one, and we got enough to get all of them, but just to get one is enough. All right. So I see y'all when I see y'all. I'm out of here, man. I'm out of here. It's your boy, Sister Pastorlee, man. Like the video, share the video, comments below. What you think about police reform? I mean, police defunding? Do you think people should do it or not do it? I don't believe you're ready for that. Other than that, man, y'all know the freaking vibes. I'm out of here, boy. You know that. Hey, make sure you sign up to be a member. The lower level is like $199, second is like $4.99, and the highest is $24.99. Salute to all the new members. Salute to Virgo to being a new member. You know the freaking vibes. I see y'all when I see y'all. I'm out of here. Sister Soup. Oh.